Are you feeling stuck in a rut, chronically stressed out, or just negative? Then you're in the right place because today during talk time, we're going to be exploring a really helpful technique called 5-point journaling. Hi everyone, I'm Jodi and this is Talk Time, where my mission is to inspire and empower amazing people just like you using creativity and other proven wellness techniques. Today we're going to be talking about a really powerful style of journaling that I like to call 5-point journaling. That's because there are 5 essential steps to help you shift from a negative or stuck place into a mindset that is far more positive. So why journaling for positivity, and why think about mindset beyond the fact that we feel better? Here's the thing about the human mind. When we see the world through a negative lens, it's like our mind just wants to grab onto every possible negative thing that we can see as evidence to prove that we're correct about our viewpoint. Now, to be positive or to focus on a positive mindset doesn't mean that we're ignoring or not giving attention to the negativity. It's just that we're trying to balance it out. And when we start to see the world through a positive lens, thus we start to collect evidence that that storyline is true as well. And it just gives us a little bit more information as we move through the day. And just finding that balance can be huge in moving us out of depression, out of a funk, and out of that feeling of being stuck. So as you get started, step number 1 is to do what I like to call a brain dump. And in this sense, it's a brain dump of all the gripes, frustrations, fears, worries, and just negative stuff that's floating on the surface of your mind. Just get it out of your head and onto paper, write stream of conscious, for like a paragraph. Like, please don't go on in a rant, but just acknowledge those things that are really bothering you or creating a lot of stress. Now the next step, number 2, is to do a gratitude list. And if you're doing this in the morning, you'll do a gratitude list about the things that went well the day before. And if you're doing this gratitude list in the evening as part of an evening journal process, you'll do your list about the things that happened in the day. And here is an opportunity to list at least 3, maybe 5, and even more things, however big or small, that went well. And just in a few sentences. Again, this should only take 3 to 5 minutes. If it takes you 10, good for you! You must have had a really great day. Step number 3 is to do a second gratitude list. Now here, assuming that you're doing your journaling in the morning, you will be writing a gratitude list about things that are going to happen in the day as if they've already happened. And if you're doing this at night, you'll be doing your gratitude list about the day to come, the next day. And what this looks like is, I am really grateful that my meeting went well. I spoke well and my points were well received. And then you'll add a statement about how you feel emotionally and physically. So using this example, I feel warm in my heart and expansive and really good. Now you can do this again for 3 to 5 things or even more depending on what your major tasks are for the day. Your gratitude list could be something like, I feel joyful and content. So maybe you just want to focus on a more positive mindset. But again, if you have some specific tasks or interactions, you can envision or set the intention through your gratitude statement for those outcomes to be really good. Again, the second piece of this second gratitude list is to acknowledge how you feel physically, energetically, and emotionally as a byproduct of these outcomes. Step 4 is to write a paragraph summary of your perfect day. Now again, if you are writing in the morning, you'll be writing your perfect day summary for the day ahead. And if you're writing in the evening, you'll be writing your perfect day summary about tomorrow. Now, your perfect day will probably include some of the things that were within your second gratitude list. And you're just going to take a moment to walk through all of the benchmark elements of your day and write them as a series of positive interactions or positive happenings. So it could be as simple as I got all of my errands done without standing in line. I had time to do something special like go for a walk. I had really lovely time with my spouse after work, and I had time at night to read a book. So this doesn't have to be like I won the lottery or some really far out here dreamy thing, which is great, but the purpose here is to just be positive and practical about the day ahead. Now, step 5, and this is one of my favorites, is just a little sentence about letting go. So you wrote at the very beginning a little brain dump, gripey thing, and then you reflected backwards and tried to find positive, and then you reflected forward and set intention for things positive, and you'll probably notice at this point just a little something pop up that's still kind of bugging you. So you'll just write a sentence about letting that go. And then you'll write a sentence about what you'll bring in to fill that space, having let that piece go. So here's an example of the letting go statement from my own journal. And for context, right now I'm in the process of completing a body of artwork for exhibit that will be delivered out at the end of the month. So I have been playing a lot with my own personal expectations and then worry about deadlines. So my letting go said, for today, I let go of any type of worry about deadlines. The pressure is off. I create for the sheer joy of creating. I love creating things that are beautiful. So you can also, there I added an affirmation statement. You can do that or not, but the main focus is to identify what you'd like to let go of, and in that space, what would you like to bring in? So there you have it, 5-point journaling. It's simple as that. Brain dump your gripes. Write a gratitude statement about what went well in the previous day. Write a gratitude statement about what will go well in the day to come or tomorrow, depending on when you're writing. And include in that gratitude statement how you'll feel physically and emotionally and even energetically as an outcome or byproduct of these good things happening that you're grateful for. Then make a summary of the day, your perfect day, in just a few sentences or a paragraph. And then complete your journaling with a statement of something that you'd like to let go of and what positive thing you'd like to bring in to fill the space from which you've just let something go. Enjoy this process. I promise you it's powerful and it is helpful, but it does require some consistency. So do this at least a couple of times a week. If you have any questions or if you'd like to talk about the results of this, feel free to message me. I am at Jodi Rose Studio at Instagram and Facebook. And you can always contact me at jodirosestudio.com as well. Stay tuned for next week's Talk Time. We will be exploring the first 3 of 8 keys to creative freedom. We'll see you then. Bye.